Monire mosa, tampokererani. On this channel, I teach you Chitumbuka. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the bell so you can get a notification each time I release a video. This video is part of the 90 videos that I'm making between 26th of January 2026 till towards the end of April 2026 as part of the 90-day video challenge, YouTube challenge. So this one probably is number 10 or something like that. It's number 8. Okay, so yeah, we still have a long way, but I'm determined. I'm determined. And so in this video, we are talking about dating. So the language of dating. I'm excited. Whew. Can you see that? That's what this is all about love. Okay, so let's jump right into it. Okay, so I'm so excited about this. Like I have said, in this video, we are discussing dating. Dating, Chitumbuka, tikuti kusongana. We call it kusongana. So someone can say, ka imusongana. When you meet two people and you're suspecting, you are asking, are you guys dating? Musongana. Nchibwezi. You can also ask this. Nchibwezi. Are you in a relationship? Hmm. Hmm. So dating kusongana, right? But if you want to say you are the one who want to do it um you want to say it to someone to say I'm dating that one, you would say nkusonga. Nkusonga so and so. Nkusongana na so and so. KHU nku meaning me. Nkusongana ine. Okay. They are dating. It's other people now saying. Vari pachibwezi or vakusongana. If you are saying my girlfriend, you can also say nchibwezi chane. So you can continue, but normally you can't say that. Like if you are already a man dating a girl and you say nchibwezi chane, you don't need to continue saying nchibwezi chane chanakazi. Unless you have chanakazi just means a woman girlfriend. Something like we're trying to translate girl or mano, but if you just say Chibwezjani, because people are seeing you, they will make themselves the conclusion. But sometimes, as we know, the conclusion is not easy to make. So probably it is still right. It's still good to just say Chibwezjani chanagazi. But it can sound awkward because people are like, you don't need to repeat that. We can see her, that is a girl, is your girlfriend. But at the same time, like I'm also saying that you can't say that if that's what you want to put emphasis on. My boyfriend, Chibwezi Chani, Chanarumi. So if it is a girl, the one who is saying it, you also people also just conclude if you say, yeah, Chibwezi Chan, okay, fine. But you can add Chibwezi Chan Chanarumi if you want to add, but it's kind of like a redundance. It's like you're repeating something that is not, it's obvious. But like I'm saying, it it's at the same time, these things can also not be obvious. Okay. So because of for fear of YouTube not, not preferring some languages, I would just say this SE case. So you can call it kucheja. Kucheja just means chatting. So if someone is saying, mwachejanga, you, the two of you just look down because you know that someone is talking about this, that is saying this is what you have been doing. This one, kugundana, what it means is collision, but that is the actual word, the real meaning, the real word. You cannot even say this word in front of children or something like that, unless if you are talking about the collision of cars, the collision of bikes, collision with that. But otherwise, you cannot be saying openly kugundana because it means the action. Mhm. So this, it has, all these are meanings for the same action. Kugundana, kugona pamoja, which means sleeping together. We're sleeping together. We've been sleeping together for years now. It's been 6 years since we've been sleeping together. You know, so you are talking about the same, but you're saying sleeping together. It's right. Kugona pamoja. So it's not just sleeping, but in fact, what you mean is this. Even people, when asking you, they will not come flat out to say, magunda nanga. Hey, 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 hey. No, 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 no. I'm also just saying here, I'm even ashamed of, myself. But it is what it is because these videos I make as a teacher, not as Loraine. So if you know what I mean. So that's the teacher side of things. But as Loraine, you wouldn't find me saying things like that openly or something like that. So let's differentiate the roles here. That's all I'm appealing to you all. Okay? No judgment. Kuchita vyawaka. Kuchita vyawaka means doing useless things. So useless can mean the same when you're saying, you've been doing useless things. Machita vyawaka. Machita vopusa is the same. Kupusa vyawaka, it's useless. Kupusa is actually even like stupid, but it means the same because everything is wrapped in there. It's out of respect. So we don't normally mention this word. You can't mention it in front of children, but it's not also a subject that you have certain group of people that you comfortably discuss this topic with, not anyone else, not everyone else. Vamkorerera. Kumkorerera means rape. So in this case, it's a man raping a woman because that's what is quite common in Malawi in general. It's very common than you think. And yeah, it's not even to do with this type of people, that type of, no, it's just rape is rampant. And most of the times it's people that you know, or the people you live with because you are related. Either if you are living with your auntie, the rapists will be the relatives of your auntie's husband, or things like that, or the other way around, or somehow, all sorts of stuff. But we've also seen where a lot of men rape children. So when you hear people say vamkorerera, means she has been raped. Or if you hear any child saying, "Nganikorerera," this is what she means. I've been raped. So this is what you need to look to listen and hear. If you hear it, you know something has gone bad and it needs to be investigated. It needs to be escalated. Usually when rape happens, it's a hidden, and it's even older women who say, yes, we'll talk to him, but don't talk any further because it will damage his reputation or things like that. So it's like a way of promoting it indirectly because in my culture, women do have some power, but also at the same time, we are powerless. So I feel the issues of rape and stuff like that, it is part of silencing women because every woman knows that rape is not something that should be happening because of the how it impacts people. Every woman knows that, whether they have been raped or they have not. Every woman knows that it's just a no-go zone. Everyone knows that. But then at the same time, what makes the other women to say, don't talk about it because it will damage his reputation. He has damaged his reputation himself. So, okay, I get personal with this because it's a personal issue, but let's move on. Proposing, kufikira. So, how we do it in, let me also reiterate, or let me add, not retaliate, let me add. Um, I do hear, not something that I have uh encountered, I do hear about some older women as well. Um, like there was a story I think I was reading online about a woman and a child. No, not online, here on YouTube. A woman and a school child. The child I think was 14 years or 9 years or I think 14 years, and but that was in the US. So it doesn't mean that that does not happen, but I'm speaking from my point of view, from my experience, from my knowledge, and from, I mean, experience as in someone from Malawi. Okay, so it doesn't mean that I'm generalizing or around the world, No, it's experience. So it's not something that someone can say this or that because I'm just putting out my own experiences. So there you go. Proposing, kufikira. So how we do kufikira is if a man met a woman and that man now wants to come and marry this girl, they come, the man maybe with his uncle or his older brother or whoever, to say, we found a girl here and we want you to know that we want this girl. So it's like an engagement of some sort. Of course, nowadays people are doing formal engagements, but as our engagement was this kufikira, where the people from the man's side, they come to the parents of the girl. They would also go to that girl's auntie, uncles, and all of that to say, we've seen someone here that this our brother is interested in. We want to marry her. And they call that girl, they ask her, do you know this man? Yes. Are you interested? Yes. Then that's kufikira. So everyone knows that this girl now is taken, although he hasn't been taken. So some they do this kufikira, but there's also something called sompora. I don't know why I didn't add kusompora. Kusompora, it's like, when someone was holding something in their hand and you snatch it. So that's kusompola, snatching. So kusompola is when you go there and get the girl without telling anybody. The girl might know, but sometimes the girl doesn't know. Some people somewhere, they will just make a decision and say, at this place, that. And then they'll make their own tricks and trips. They'll take that girl and then send a message later that don't look for your child is with us. So it is also a practice that people have criticized Sompola because in some cases the girl is not even aware. It doesn't even know this man. They just explain to say we've come from this area and this is now your husband because he wants to marry you. He's been seeing you, blah, 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 whatever it is. Because some of the marriages, it's conversations that happen between people. So sometimes when they see that maybe a man is reaching 30 years and they see that we haven't seen him with a girl, then some older people, they will talk to the boy, to the man, and say, in that village, we see there's a girl called so and so. We think would be a good. So therefore, and they make those arrangements. But sometimes they will meet the girl. That's when the man will tell the girl, "Oh, I want to marry you," blah blah. Then the girl will say, "Oh, you need to come and speak to my parents." That's when Kofikira happens. But we also have now these things that are happening now because maybe things are changing and there's a lot of social media where we see, what do you call it? Bridal party, bridal this and all of that stuff. But yeah, this is what used to happen, and I'm sure they still practice this, especially in the village, but not in the villages alone, because even marriages that I've heard recently that I know about, the man still goes to the parents to so that they can do the actual process. But because this video is just around dating, this is why I'm just going in there, but I'm not going inside the marriage and stuff like that. But dating can be complicated, like we are seeing here. All right. I added here, I couldn't read my own handwriting because I put too many things here. Vawakolereja. ZGA. Vawakolereja. Vawakolereja means they've been caught red-handed. Or you can say vawakolereja or vawasanganija. So most of these rapes, they are vawakolereja. They are caught red-handed most of the times because let me not go back to it because I think I've talked enough. Yeah, I've talked enough. But yeah, this is why our Korereja had to come in because even when I was growing up, we were young, but we were hearing a lot of rubbish, proper rubbish. Mm. Ngukukhumba. So this will be a man talking to a woman. Ngukukhumba meaning I want you to be mine. Ngukukhumba. Wakutemweka wane meaning you are my love. Mwanakazi wane, my wife, or my girlfriend. So you can still call your girlfriend Mwanakazi wane. The woman will be like, "Oh, I'm just your girlfriend. I'm not your wife." But it can mean the same, my girlfriend. Chibwezchane, mwanakazi wane, mwanalume wane. But mwanalume wane, it will look like the girl is claiming too much when you are saying this is my man, my husband. But anyway, it is still in use. Kwenda. Okay, so ukwenda na njani, it's the same. Yes, kwenda is walking, but at the same time, kwenda can mean who are you seeing? Hmm? Ukwenda na njani, meaning who are you seeing? Excuse me. But kwenda can also mean walking. Are you going to marry her? Muti mtolenge. This is a question. Kutola is marry. Kutora, the actual meaning kutora, I think I put it here. Yeah, good. Kutora, marry, but the actual meaning of kutora is taking. Ha, matora. Or go and get it. Luta katore, meaning go and get it. Mutitora nenge. Okay, muti mutorenge. You're asking one person, the man, to say, are you going to marry her? But kutorana means we have married each other. We are married to each other. Tatorana. Matorana. Tirutorana. Okay. Vakana has refused. Vazomera has accepted. I brought these because when you are proposing or you are dating someone or you want to you're dating because you want to find out if you're a match or not. So one of you can refuse or you can accept. So you'll be like, oh, he refused me the first time, he refused me the second time, she refused me the third time. I'm gonna give up. Some men don't give up, but usually they say they give up at 3 times of trying. Kukumba kumtorani, tukumkumbani, the girl just says no, no, no. So sometimes it's this no, no that makes them to do the kusompora that we talked about. They will just come and steal the girl. The kusompolako, snatching, stealing. Okay, last word here, two of them, kusuya, komaso, or preka. So the one who is refusing 3 attempts, they will say she's hard to get that one. She's very difficult. Ngwa kusuzya. Kusuzya is difficult. Yurangwa kusuzya. Oh, she's hard to get. Why? Because it's more than 3 times I've said no. I'm not interested. I'm only pursuing school. I just want to go to secondary school. I've just started secondary school. No, I'm not. You are labeled okushuja. You are hard. You're da 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 da. Or pweka, so you can't win. You say yes quickly, you are easy to get. You say no because you've got your own goals that you want to fulfill first, you are still labeled. You're a difficult person. You can't win either way. So, okay, I hope you learned something. Thank you so much. You, Taong. Bye. Bye. Ziko taluta. Yeo, yeo, yeo.